So many fun things happening right now. I first want to just announce this giveaway because Edmund is just on my ass about it. All right, so hashtag Edmund sucks. Look, we're giving away the opportunity to come and actually take part in Edmund and I's Hypercar versus crappy Porsche showdown. Edmund believes that it is going to be the most epic event ever for him, but I don't know if it's going to go down that way. But if anybody wants to be a part of it, we are going to fly 2 people out. Now, it's going to be from people that comment, and I've done a lot of vacations before, and I've given away a lot of stuff before, though these things are super fun. Now, we're going to give it away the next 2 weeks because we want to do this race right now, and we thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to get you guys as subscribers to come out and fly out and hang out with us for the day and get to take a ride in my Veyron, take a ride in the Koenigsegg. You know, if you don't want to ride in the Porsche, I don't mind. It's not going to hurt anybody. I'll try to bring out my twin turbo Gallardo. If Kyle, let's see if my designs finishes it by then. So Kyle, I know you're watching this. Let's go. Let's see what else we're going to do. We'll put you up in the Aria. I think we're going to do that race here in Vegas. Yeah. We're working on getting the runway secured over at, what is it called, Gene? Or whatever. One of the cities right around there in the south. I think we're going to do it. So let's see, what else is there? All you guys have to do is just be subscribed, which is the basic ABCs. You know, if you want to throw some comments down, that's how you get noticed, right? Yeah. So we can't pick winners unless you comment. So if you want to comment the word first, sure. You want to comment the word you guys are awesome, sure. You have a very high chance if you use the word Houston's gonna win
or Edmund sucks.
One of those 2 things.
That'll get you noticed a little bit more.
That's going to help me notice you guys, all right? And anything that I see the support on my side, I'm going to hit that heart button, and then, those comments are going to be raised. So
that's right.
We're using a random comment generator, just FYI. I know I want to prioritize my side, but we've got a system called Viral Sweep, and basically it can randomly choose people from the comments. So whether you've been subscribed to the channel for 5 years, which is not possible, or the last 24 hours, or you've subscribed right now, you'll be selected at random from this software. So much more giveaways to come. If you guys don't get this one, we're gonna kill it. And in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna announce some more crazy stuff. So this is the giveaway that we're doing right now, but the next one, wow, the next one's gonna raise the bar. Okay, what's up?
So, for today,
guys, I got coronavirus.
It is the perfect day for a podcast because one, Houston sounds like Batman, and we're gonna make him talk a little bit more than he's even used to. Jesus. It's a solo show, so I'm gonna go ahead and lean on in. Mario's gonna read us off some questions for this podcast as I welcome my co-host back.
By the way, thanks for all the questions on Instagram. All right, I read them all. It was 255 of them. So most of them had to do with a lot of crap, like the drama stuff. But I don't know, maybe Mario's got a couple of those. He filters things, just smile for the camera. Okay.
There you go.
We should just make the royalty origin story, right? Batman origins, but royalty origins, because people origins.
It always comes. It
always comes up.
Too, so.
I rented a GTR on the Strip for a ride along. I had the opportunity, or then I was forced into renting scooters. Scooters started renting a lot more than I expected, and I capitalized on that opportunity by allowing people to really enjoy the scooter business. 4 or 5 months later, I had put some down payments on a Gallardo, Ferrari California, 458, and then an MP412C. Yep. So I had a whole bunch of car payments, and I was splitting the payments, the income with these guys on the Strip. And one day I just cracked, and I started my own thing. I leased the building that you guys see as our front office. It did not look like that. And I had 15 grand in my name. I spent every dollar of it to get that place ready, and I literally put a sign up on the building, which is the one in the front of the building now. There's actually 3 of those billboards behind it. When we did this one right now, we just took them down. But I put that sign up and people called. And then things kind of just kept going our way. I just kept... opportunities after opportunities. We got a link contract, and we just grew the business. And about 2 years ago, I sold half of it to my now partner Kirk, and I used that money to reinvest in it and grow even more. We opened up Hawaii, we did a whole bunch of stuff, and so I started organically, but we've now been able to rapidly expand. I mean, the Hypercar game has been my way of showing my trust in my customers and my trust in my business to invest my own money right here and put kind of like just the most amazing experience possible in the viewers' hands.
Simple enough.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much more to that story.
There's some really good stuff, but
we'll do an ordering video.
One day you'll have to catch Houston in the office, and he'll give you some pretty cool stories.
It's every day. Like, I work every day.
No. Yeah.
That's why I sound like this. I'm the only person this week. Everybody in the office is sick. I'm the only person who didn't call out.
No. I didn't call off.
It doesn't matter.
Did I call off though?
You conveniently weren't working on your day that you were supposed to work.
I requested that day off a month prior.
And you just happened to get sick that same day? Okay.
It's
Sounds
a coincidence
like
it's a coincidence that all of us are
Yeah.
sick right after.
Yeah.
This is a question from me. What is like your favorite content we've shot so far?
I love taking things apart. That's my favorite. I don't like putting them back together. That's Andy's job.
That's true.
He just walked out too. It sucks. No, honestly, my favorite videos. I loved when I bought the 918. That video was so fun to do. Like when we were on the hill and all that stuff, it was really cool. But I don't know. What do you think?
The team vlogs are obviously my favorite because it gets everybody involved. It also shows a different side to you. That's what I always like to portray. That's one of my biggest things.
Really nice. It's really funny.
Yeah, he is really nice. Houston's very good at ordering first, though, and making me pay. But the team vlogs are a lot of fun. We get to see the other side of people, get away from work for a little bit, but actually have a ton of fun. So those are my favorite ones.
Dude, honestly, I think I'm gonna side with Tony on that. I built this business to have a family, man. I didn't do this for myself. I don't do this for myself today, and I won't do this for myself tomorrow. Everything you see here is a group effort.
Sure.
We all do it together. That's why you can see every single person here is just like, we're all killing it together.
Yeah.
Mario just bought his first house.
That's true.
Tony's about to upgrade his V6 Challenger. Adwood's got an M6. Robson's got a GT350R.
That's true.
Everybody's got some cool stuff, and it's all because we work together as a family. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the best, to show that effort on the videos.
It is.
Guys, the Hypercar is working. It takes like 40 years to make a car, okay? Like, it's so serious. Currently right now, I've got 3D scanning going down. We've had to move the stupid turbos 3 times because, it's my fault, all right? At first I wanted to look like a badass muscle car, and then I started to get more OEM in my head. So far, I'm in control of the way that the car looks as far as the engine and everything. And so I've commissioned a new fabricator to put the headers and stuff and the turbos together. And then we're going to change the way it's all designed. Once that's done, it's literally done. Like, the design is done. Mm-hmm. And I kind of want to release the design now because I'm scared that I release the car before the design, and then all of our design cues that we've been working on for a year and a half now are going to be common by then.
Yeah.
So I really feel, and I hope Edmund watches this and backs me up on this, but I'm ready to release the design of the car. It is, no one's ever going to believe it. It's so freaking retardedly sick that it has to be good.
It's a beautiful car. I can say I've seen it. I've seen every rendering of it, and this one it's such a beautiful car. And I'm not saying that just because I'm sitting next to you. It's genuinely a beautiful car.
It's dope, and I want to do it faster than anybody else wants to see it. The problem is, like, you have to finish it right.
Yeah.
I've got at least, well more than $500,000 of my own money into it, and the problem is I'm still doing this right here, and I'm doing the Koenigsegg stuff, and we still have the white Veyron in Florida, and we have so much going on. It's hard for me to dedicate like a solid amount of time on that project. Yeah. And it goes for Edmund too. So we're putting it in the hands of some other people, some third parties, and those people have to get it done, and it's all good. We're good. You'll see it soon. I promise you'll see it soon.
This is more of a financial question. Good debt versus bad debt. How debt makes you money, credit, and leverage.
You said depth?
Debt.
Okay,
like
debt.
Oh.
Right.
Debt
I was
is
so
spelled,
confused.
Okay, well, you get it.
Mario
Good debt.
clearly doesn't know what debt is.
Debt.
Good debt.
Okay, anyways, let's do that.
All right.
Good debt versus bad debt.
Well, I don't know. It's so crazy to say that. Like, debt is a American thing, right? Every designed to use other people's money, and it's a great thing because people like I want to lend my money to make interest on your project, right? But I don't want to be involved in your project. Of
course.
I don't want to invest in it. I just want to lend you money because that's really good for me, right?
Yeah.
So that debt is healthy for you because you're taking less risk, right? And I'm taking more risk, but it's just like a balance. This is a really hard question to answer, like in a small amount of time.
Yeah.
Because there's so many variables to it.
There are. I think maybe what they're asking as far as good debt, I think a good debt is basically something that you can spend money on that will make you money or income back in return or revenue. Bad debt is spending on things like material items that will depreciate.
Like credit card debt sucks.
Yeah, that's
don't get credit card debt. It's 25% for no reason, right? Like if you want to get a car loan at 3.5%, you're crazy to spend cash on your car if you can borrow 3.5%. You can put that money in the stock market and make 5% on like a mutual bond.
Yeah.
You know, like it's super easy.
There are definitely good debts and bad debts. I think you put yourself in a position to keep it, royalty based. You put yourself in a good debt with those car loans that you spoke on originally.
Yeah.
Not in a bad debt, such as buying things that you didn't necessarily need, or could you see yourself getting a return from?
Of course, yeah. You definitely don't want to buy anything on a credit card.
Yeah.
Using your credit cards is great. Like I have an American Express, and I use it for every purchase. I don't even have a debit card. I use my American Express for everything, no matter if it's $1 or $100,000, because I get points, right? And I don't pay any interest on that. So, I want that extra bonus at the end.
Absolutely.
Because I go to Hawaii. Let's say I go to Hawaii once a month. I've never paid for a hotel room in Hawaii, ever.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just I don't do anything abnormal. So I guess I don't know. That's not even a really good answer. But we'll just have to go to the next question.
All right, next question is, will royalty be getting a GT2 RS?
Never. I don't like Porsches. Okay, GT2 RS is over $325,000. That's the price of an Aventador. And if I had to price the GT2 at the Aventador price, people would look at me like, huh?
Yeah, especially the everyday renter. I think that's what people get away from following this channel, subscribing, and following the automotive community. You have to realize that you have to not only provide a product for the broader spectrum, but a broader audience. When you narrow it down to a car like a GT2 RS, it's like renting a Aventador SVJ. If I show, Jim and Jerry an Aventador and an SVJ, they're
say that one is 2,000,
Yep.
that one's 4,000.
Yeah, this one's 2,000, this one's 4,000.
Not one person would ever pick the 4,000.
No, they're gonna go up 2,000 every time.
When you buy it, it's a different story. Buying
Absolutely.
a car and renting a car is two different things. And that's why I spec all my own cars. I spec everything to the point of renting it, right? So that's the idea.
Yeah, you spec it to rent it. You don't spec it to necessarily buy it yourself. Like honestly, myself personally, I'd love to have a GT2 RS, but it's not a good rental car for us, especially at the moment.
The next question is, favorite design element of the Bugatti?
The wing. It's really funny. The wing, to me, is like the one thing I hate and the one thing I love. It has so many problems, but like when that wing comes up, it just makes the whole car look so dope in the back.
It does.
I like how wide it is too. It's pretty tight.
You know what I like? I really like the grille on the Bugatti.
Yeah, it's
And
cool too. It's very definitive.
it is. It's definitive, but it's simplistic. It's not to where, if somebody wanted to draw it or you wanted to grow up idolizing it, it's something cool to look at. Yeah.
Will there ever be a royalty racetrack?
Yes, absolutely. I've tried many times in the past 2 years. I actually have designed my own racetrack.
It's a lot closer than a lot of people think.
Mario, remind me, and you can put the design of my racetrack here. I'll give you the schematics for it. It's a lot closer than a lot of people think. I don't really want to do a racetrack in Vegas. I wouldn't mind, but I really kind of want to do a racetrack maybe in like Florida or somewhere else that's a kind of a touristy destination that doesn't necessarily have like a bunch of stuff already there.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Hawaii. Hawaii is so virgin, right? Everybody going to Hawaii does the same thing. Helicopter, parasailing, ocean, and now you throw supercars in the mix. It's like a whole new thing.
Yeah, it gives everybody that's been to the island an opportunity to do something else.
Yeah.
I always do this, and this when I go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? This time I'm gonna rent a Ferrari.
Yeah, Vegas is that thing. We're doing
Absolutely.
Ferrari in Vegas, Lambo, all these supercars.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas is a supercar destination now. It's amazing.
Okay, next question is, what is your ultimate goal you have not achieved yet?
Royalty is going to become a luxury brand. It's going to be known not for car rentals. I kind of, unfortunately, don't like that I'm in the car rental business. You know, I do a very good job at this business.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to put some perspective on that.
We, as a whole, love this job. We love it. We love making people smile every day. But like everybody else is just the opposite of us, and it sucks because like we get compared to like some pretty scummy people in the city.
I mean, look at some of the stories we've been pulled into, like Vice.
Oh my gosh.
We've been pulled into some pretty bad ones, and we have absolutely no affiliation with anybody else except for royalty. So being in the industry, and I've been in the industry a pretty long time, the industry doesn't necessarily have the best name, and it's kind of down lower on the totem pole as far as the DMVs, tax offices, and everybody's priorities.
Mm-hmm.
So our problems or issues get pushed to the wayside, especially in Vegas, with all the casinos and gaming licenses and everything that goes beyond it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
we're building something special here, and I have like a 5-year goal, and we're on year 4 of that. You know, I've put a lot of effort into making my own version of what I would consider like a luxury airline. Yeah. You know, a less than 30 passenger private plane kind of deal. And I've had a lot of talks about opening up like a villa section in my business, and that could spawn into like a hotel. You know, I have a very good sense of what a luxury traveler wants to do and experience, and I want to really exfoliate on that over the next 24 months.
Yeah.
You know, and Hawaii is our first step with gaining a large luxury markets share in another state.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, Florida, LA, Texas, you know, all these places are next.
Yeah, that's one of the good things. When people see that you can branch out and you can do it in a place that necessarily doesn't have the proper or normal resources to produce a business like this, like a Hawaii, it'll definitely open up the eyes of places like Los Angeles, California, Texas, whole Florida market.
I just created our own software and our own app, and we're about to launch that in the next like 30 days. And that alone is going to change the way our business even currently runs right now. Mm-hmm. Like what you guys think of our business, and if you've ever rented here, you already know how amazing it is. I mean, times it by like at least 5. Like we're going to go 5x the ability. So it's really fun.
No,
I'm really excited.
The app and software is another very beautiful thing. It was put together very well. So you'll see a lot of happy people.
A lot of happy people here.
A lot of them.
Next question is, what has been one of the biggest obstacles for royalty?
Oh man, depreciation. A lot of people get into this business and don't understand how hard it is to make money here.
Yeah.
You know, we've averaged 13 to 15,000 car rentals each year, and with that comes what you see behind me. And you know, think about washing a car 3 times a day, 4 times a day. You know, our average Huracan rents 40 plus times a month, and it's like really crazy to like understand how hard that is.
Yeah.
When you go to sell a car like this, we average 5,000 miles per month on a car. You get a Huracan, and 1 year has 60,000 miles. 3.5 years later, our red Huracan, which I purchased October 2015, has almost 200,000 miles. And that car has been an amazing car. It is so good. It is literally so good that I can't even tell you how it's amazing. But if I were to sell that car, what is it worth? We paid $270 for it. How much could I sell it for? 75 grand, 80 grand, maybe get 100 if you're lucky.
And who's even in that market to defend?
Yeah, exactly. And so let's say you did that 25 times. You lose so much money that way, and you cannot revenue enough, right? It's just an absolute monster is depreciation. It's crazy.
The next question is expansion to Europe, ? UK, Paris.
I just don't think we can ever get to Europe like in the next 10 years. I mean, supercar ownership in Europe is already so expensive as it is. Renting there, I mean, I would love to. When I was in Monaco last year, so whenever I was over there, I thought, wow, this is a great market here. It's small, nobody's going anywhere, they're just going to hotels every day. You know, I could kill it here. But the cost of the cars are higher, just a lot of stuff is higher out there. And so, you know, Europe doesn't seem fit for us in the future because of the regulations and the way the cars are going. You gotta think, I mean, the next generation Huracan base price is gonna be over 300 grand. Gallardos were under 200,000. I mean, it just keeps skyrocketing.
Yeah.
You know, eventually you're not gonna renting cars isn't the end goal. It's going to be an auxiliary product to what royalty becomes.
Yep.
So maybe royalty hotel absolutely will be everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
the airlines and those products.
Yeah. Renting the exotic cars, to me anyway, like the Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsche, McLaren, is a lot more of an American thing.
It is,
Of
yeah.
course, people in Europe and overseas do appreciate it, but it is definitely an American thing. I think you would almost make more money importing Mustangs over to Europe
Yeah,
and
honestly.
buying them here. So, but yeah, that'd be a tough game.
Next question: are you going to be doing any rallies or events on the East Coast?
On the East Coast.
Like, will royalty be coming to the East Coast at all?
Good one.
Florida, we got the Savage Garage Rally. I'm gonna do the whatever version. I think it's either he has 3 rallies this year. I think we're doing the second one. I think it's like in May. We're doing it, and it starts in Florida.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I told Randy I would go.
We love Randy.
Yeah, we do. Just I always like I don't know why he lives on the East Coast. Like he could just be right here.
I think you should answer this one for because it's been came up a few times. They want to know why you're arrogant in your vlogs.
Arrogant. What is arrogant?
Like not like. Why do you sound so douchey sometimes?
I mean, that's a personal perspective.
It is.
Right?
It's
I mean,
relative. You know what I mean?
It's all relative. You know, everybody thinks of something of everybody, and you know, I'm just trying to.
I mean,
you know,
bro,
I'm like the opposite of that.
Yeah. If anybody comes down to see Houston and the team, I mean, I've gotten comments that I was douchey. I was like, Jesus, I'm like the nicest person here.
Look, basically,
But-
you could just be. You're always somebody or something
To
that you're
somebody,
not.
yeah.
Like you're always something to somebody, right? Like I could be the nicest person to one person and be the douchiest person to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
It all comes down to the way that person was raised to understand actions by anybody,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like if you grew up on a household that you know the way you eat is specific to someone else's, and they eat the wrong way because they don't eat your way. It's like it's all perspective.
That's true.
You know, you
very
can't.
true.
I don't know, guys. If I'm being arrogant, sorry, I'm not arrogant. I don't really care about all this stuff.
Was the question arrogant or douchey?
Douchey.
The question was, why are you so arrogant and always mention money in your vlogs?
Well,
That's what's attracted people to a lot of these vlogs. If we rolled around in Toyota Corollas, Toyota Camrys, and but if we did that, we would be living a life that
no one wants to watch.
we'd be living a life that everybody already lives. It's like perfect. I can
Money.
If you want me to do that, you're watching for something that you do not have. Like I don't watch basketball because I'm the best basketball player. That wouldn't make much sense if I'm doing that. It's like
Okay. Like when you talk
it's-
about money, money is what everybody's attracted to, right? I mean, everybody wants to watch you drive a Lamborghini because they want to be rich and own a Lamborghini, right? That's the point of why the supercar community is so cool. You know,
Exactly.
I watch Manny Koshman. That dude inspires the shit out of me, right? I'm thinking like, oh my God, this dude's buying buildings. Okay, like yeah, I get a Bugatti, cool, that's $1 million something. This dude's spending $150 million on a building.
Yeah.
You know, and he's doing it like it's nothing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to get to that level, right? And it's all about a level. You want to make sure that, you know, whenever it's always about something, you know, and if you're watching expensive things, right? Like we could watch a video on, you know, medical CPR, right? You wouldn't want to talk about money in that video. But if you're
Exactly.
watching a video about a Bugatti, how much does this cost? How much does that cost? How much does the Lamborghini cost? That's the point. That's the context of our content,
But
right?
But if
I mean, it's
if,
just-
if arrogance is translating information in a community or atmosphere that you don't know about, then I guess he's arrogant and douchey.
Guys, you guys think of me whatever you want. At this point, I mean, I do not have the bandwidth to battle social media opinions. Okay, so
That was
I'm
douchey.
cool. Yeah, I guess I'm douchey.
Okay, piggybacking off of the whole money thing, what is your next major big purchase?
I mean, I want to buy like an investment house.
You can only say one, so pick which one you want to go with.
I want to buy a piece of property that we could use for events and like the royalty villas. I want to start that. That sounds to me like the next really, really great opportunity.
Yeah.
Because people come here and they spend money in hotels. I want that money. You know, I want to get that money from people and give them that experience. Like the houses we went and looked at were so cool. My house is cool, but I have HOA, so you know I can't really use my house as anything. Plus, I wouldn't use my house, but
and it definitely the royalty villas and the royalty properties definitely piggybacks on all the people that come to Vegas to specifically do things with us, and it happens every day. There's 5 or 6 people every week, every day that come to Las Vegas specifically to rent a car with us. So being able to give them that experience of the royalty villas, the royalty hotels, whatever, the royalty properties, we can give them a completely immersive experience rather than just the rental car side of it, and then they have to still go spend their money over at the Aria.
Plus, honestly, houses don't really depreciate, and like if you consider like 5 Huracans is like 1 mansion, right? You know, you could technically actually finance mansions, right? You can't really finance Lamborghinis, or at least I can't, because no one likes me. But
back to how you started.
Yeah. Well, you know, in the first couple times, no one knew me, but now that I'm a public person on YouTube, I can't get a car loan to save a life, even for a personal car. I could probably finance houses. And I literally think I can, and then we could use those. And there's no like laws against not renting them. You know, like in the car world, if you finance a Ferrari, you're really not allowed to rent it, right? So like, I feel like I'm going into a better area, right? You know, and it's a same lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next question is kind of more, you ask him one.
All right, so one of my questions is, where do you plan on taking the channel, or where do you want to take the channel?
Look, I am beyond, you know, excited about our future as a company. I think I'm so involved in your guys' lives. I know you guys so well that I really want to share that with people. I want to share the experience that customers have here. I want to share the experience that like Andy and you guys have working here, and then our auxiliary lives around it and our lives combined. So I guess I would really love to take the channel in the direction of showing royalty, showing who we are as a business, right, as a family, and kind of like, I feel like so much goes on here on a daily basis that kind of gets lost in translation, right? We don't have a camera ready. You know, we have cars that break down and we don't go film it. And we just do so much cool stuff, right? That we kind of like just do it. We just live our lives. So I would love to take the channel and I would love to like actually show that on a daily basis. It's the hardest thing I've ever done to be a YouTuber. I mean, legit, you know how hard it is. I work here 7 days a week. I never fucking leave, okay? I never leave. It's an emotional thing for me. I never leave. I get here an hour before you guys. That's why I'm sick. You know, I never take time for myself. I leave at the same time, you know, 7 to 7 every day. And, you know, to throw YouTube on top of that, to make content, to go out there, to get the cars, you know, you guys got to think, that's like 5 full-time jobs. Yeah. You know, we have 4 facets to this company. We have 4 locations. It's just a lot, right? So I would like some help. You know, that would be nice. So that we could film around each other.
Absolutely.
But we have like so many new things. You know, I haven't even told everybody I bought an F8, right? I mean, I ordered that car a year ago, and I just got an email like a week ago that our build is complete. They sent us a picture of it, and I haven't even told anybody. I like literally forgot to tell people we got a brand new, the first of the first F8, right, Ferrari. And we're starting this whole giveaway thing. I guess I'll just tell everybody now that we have one of the first C8s coming. I have a red on black C8 Corvette coming.
Beautiful spec.
Yeah, February 24th is my official build date. So we're getting ours in about 2 weeks. And, you know, I'm not buying that car for rent. I mean, people may rent it. And I'm also not buying that car to like do this crazy content with, but we will do content with it.
Of course.
I'm buying that car, I bought that car to give it away. And I want to start this like huge royalty giveaway operation on a monthly or bi-monthly basis, right? Out of the fashion show mall and online. And I just think it'd be so fun to just like, I get inspired by 8080 and Diesel Brothers, all these guys giving all these cars away. And I'm like, man, we should do the same thing.
Might as well.
Right? Like, I want to give things away to you guys every day. You know, when we throw backpacks and t-shirts and all this stuff in the mix, I just think it'd be so fun, you know? We sit up here, we talk about cool stuff all day, we do cool stuff.
Yep.
So let's share it with our audience, right?
That's right.
So we've got the giveaway where we're flying some people out. That's amazing, right? But to give someone a brand new 2020 Corvette, like people are gonna be trying to do so much stuff to that car, and we're giving ours away, like straight up.
Yep.
So that's gonna be cool. This is technically not the giveaway announcement video, but I mean, it's just cool to talk about that stuff.
It is very cool.
I think I would like to do more interviews like this too, because it's nice just to sit back and talk, right? And it's nice to get to know everybody, and maybe we can have some other people on the
definitely
the chair.
You know, I definitely think that'd be a benefit of the channel. You get people's opinions that aren't necessarily the same as yours from outside of the company. You can kind of see what makes the world go round.
Yeah, I mean, it's super fun, honestly. I mean, the conversation that I have on a weekly basis with customers and friends and people, I mean, I wish I could film them.
Yeah.
But I can't. And this 30 minutes went by so fast, I didn't even realize it. So I don't want to bore everybody. I want to get on with the day. I've got to go pick up the Koenigsegg because it's still in the dyno because I left it there on accident. And we're going to do some stuff tomorrow, throw some exhaust on that Bugatti. That's why it's sitting right here. So you guys watch the rest of the channel, man. Subscribe to these videos. Give us a thumbs up so we can like get more people on the channel, right? When you guys like the videos, not only do we give away like free stuff at 10,000 likes, but we also need some more exposure. I mean, we have 400,000 subscribers right now.
Yeah.
Let's get that number to 5, 6, 700,000 so more people can join our royalty family, right? It's not about the views. It's for you guys. It's for you guys to have fun and see this kind of stuff on a daily basis. So, okay, on with the day.